We're proposing to change hyperacute stroke services across the region, and we want to know what you think. At the moment, depending on where you live in South Yorkshire, Bassetlaw and North Derbyshire, you would receive a different experience and receive different standards of care if you had a stroke. And our local doctors, nurses, healthcare staff and clinical experts all agree that this isn't fair. You also helped us with our review by telling us what would be important to you if you had a stroke. You said it would be important to be seen quickly when you arrive at hospital, be seen and treated by knowledgeable staff, have safe and quality service, have fast ambulance response and travel times, have good access to rehabilitation services locally. Your feedback was then used to help us develop our options. So, which services do we mean? Hyperacute stroke services are where you are cared for up to the first 72 hours of having a stroke, when you need more specialist critical care. They are not acute stroke wards, where you are cared for after the first 72 hours of having a stroke, until you are ready to go home from hospital. Neither are they rehabilitation services such as speech and language or physiotherapies, which help you get better once you've gone home. We are not proposing to close stroke wards or units at any hospital. Why do we want to change hyperacute stroke services? We need more stroke doctors and nurses, but there aren't enough locally or nationally. Because of problems with medical cover, we have already seen temporary closures of some services in our region. Even when fully staffed, 3 out of our 5 hyperacute stroke services admit less than 600 patients a year. This is below the national best practice of 900, which means some of our stroke doctors and nurses risk becoming de-skilled. This means you may not get the best possible or safest care. Some hospitals are able to carry out scans and tests quicker than others. If tests are delayed, as they are in some of our hospitals, it means that some treatments that should be given to people after having a stroke are also delayed. This could mean that patients may not recover or get better as soon or as well as they could have. Our proposed changes are not to cut services or save money. We want to change the way services are delivered so that every stroke patient in our region has the best possible and safest care, so they get better quicker and have less chance of living with a disability when they go home. How did we develop our options? We looked at a number of areas, including whether patients can get to hospital within 45 minutes, the average number of people in our region who have a stroke, the effect of changing services on all our hospitals, whether we could provide these services 7 days a week, what our patients have told us, how many people we have working in the services. We have a proposal that we would like your views on. If you live in South Yorkshire, Bassetlaw or North Derbyshire and have a stroke, for up to the first 72 hours you would be looked after in either Chesterfield Royal Hospital, Doncaster Royal Infirmary, the Royal Hallamshire Hospital, or Mid Yorkshire Hospitals in Wakefield. Barnsley and Rotherham hospitals will no longer provide hyperacute stroke services. What do you think? Let us know by visiting the website, emailing us or giving us a call for more information.